I apologize if at any point it gets super quiet. So anyway, so some of you already know that I do tarot in secret, and I don't know if I really explained why, but you just know it's circumstantial. So anyway, so on top of doing things in secret, so I'm just gonna tell you have to be quieter. And that is because we just got a security system set up. So even though it's mainly outside, there's one inside, and so my house isn't that big, so sound travels very easily. So yeah, so I have it blocked off pretty well to where you can't hear me very well, but I'm not gonna risk it. So anyway, so yeah, so now I have to be extra secretive just because there's that one thing that's inside. So anyways, story of my life, but it's just another obstacle that I have to get past. So let's get started. Oh, so I did a announcement video, but not very many people watched it. So it's on you guys. I'm doing free readings, okay, this week, because I didn't do any readings last week at all, like any videos or nothing. So anyways, Thursday will be the last day. So after this week though, I will probably go back to doing my short quick readings, so under 5 minutes, but I'll probably with that do all the sides each day, but on different areas. That way it's not the same thing every day. So anyways, do keep that in mind as well. Also, if you feel like this video doesn't resonate with you at some point, or isn't resonating with you that well, there's a link down below to check your chart, or if you want to know somebody else's chart, there's a link down below to do that, okay? We all identify as one sign, but that's our sun sign, but we have more than one. So like your sun sign could be like a fire sign, but you have like heavy earth in your chart, you know what I mean? So, you know, kind of just check those out and see, okay? So, with that said, do keep in mind this is a general reading, so it's not going to resonate 100% with everybody, so take what does, leave what doesn't, and switch things around if they need to be switched around. You know, like I say, you know, kind of like switching roles. Alright, anyways, let's get started. Okay, so Holy Spirit guides. What's going on? Oh, and do keep in mind, even though this is a September reading, you can get messages months ahead of time. So things can come up in this reading that won't happen until like way later on. That's just how tarot is. It's timeless. It really is. So, anyways. See. Spirit guides, what's going on for Capricorn in September 2020? Okay. So there is someone, so if this isn't you being this way, there is someone around you who is very deceitful. Okay, now they could be deceiving you out of revenge. They could be plotting something against you. Okay. I feel like some of you might be sensing something off with this person and kind of like juggling those feelings or emotions. You know, whatever the case may be, there's juggling and deceit. And that's earth energy. Yeah, so Holy Spirit guides. What insight do you have for Capricorn for the month of 2020, September 2020? What's going on in September 2020 for Capricorn? 3, So I'm gonna start with, hold on. Anyway, sorry. Ugh. So, okay, so I'm gonna start with education and learning, but this isn't for those of you, just for those of you who are going off to school, okay, or starting school, or wanting insight about what's going on there, okay. This is also for those of you who, there's a life lesson that you need to learn. There's something that the universe wants you to see. There could be a clarity that you will be receiving, or a secret that's going to get revealed. Whatever the case may be, it's something that you need to learn or will be learning. Will be learning, that sort of thing, okay? Now, it's going to be for whoever it's meant for. Okay, so like I said, it could be for those who are actually going to school, or it could be for those of you who really need to learn something this month, okay? Or, so hopefully you guys aren't bringing your August baggage to September. But I know how that is too, because there are people I don't talk to anymore, and their energies still show up in my readings. I'm just like, why? I haven't talked to them in like 6 months. Why? Why are our energies so connected? You know what I mean? So, it's just kind of like, it doesn't always mean there's going to be communication or reconciliation. It just means, either there's something that's causing you to think of them or your past situation, or there's something triggering them to think of you and your past situation, okay? Sorry, I had to text somebody back. Okay. So, let's get started. So you guys are either not knowing what direction to take, or you're lacking direction, or is that you're going to be facing a lot of obstacles that you need to push through, get through, okay? So, don't let this month's obstacles discourage you or keep you from moving forward, okay? Yeah, oh my gosh. Some of you have no forward movement, no growth. And it's telling you that in 2 different ways, okay? So this tells me that there's something going on in your life, okay? If it's not happening already, if it's not in the near future, it will be, okay? You, like I was saying before I even pulled those cards, you're gonna have to push through something to move forward, okay? And it's hard, I know. And I feel like, we all face obstacles in life, and sometimes those obstacles get the best of us, and after it's done over, it's just like, oh, I wish I would have, kept going. I wish I would have done this differently. So there definitely is something you're going to be facing, whether if it's not this month, in somewhere in the near future. Okay, you'll be facing, I don't know, because there's something I've been hearing for over 6 months now, and it hasn't come into fruition yet, but a psychic did confirm, my friend talked to the psychic and she told me, but anyways, did confirm like something was supposed to be happening for me, but this was like at least 6 months ago, and it hasn't happened yet. So I'm just like, why am I keep hearing about it, but it's not happening yet? I'm kind of just like, when? Tell me what season at least. You know what I mean? But that's just how tarot is. Sometimes we receive messages made in advance. So that's why I was saying in the beginning, even though this is a September reading, you might be receiving messages now for a reason. And I feel like, having that insight now, it really gives me the courage and the strength, the extra strength to move forward, because I have that beautiful thing to look forward to, and I know it'll happen when it's supposed to happen, and I just have to be patient, which is very hard. So I know how that is, and so I know I have to be patient, and I know that it's gonna happen. And because I know that I have that to look forward to, I am doing everything in my power to make sure that I don't miss out on that. I'm doing everything in my power to keep moving forward. Like, it gives me that extra strength, knowing that I have that to look forward to, and that's also what keeps me going and pushes me, You know what I mean? So, I feel like sometimes that's why we receive messages like, hey, you do have this for you in the future. You just have to keep, working at it. Because I am one of those people who gets discouraged so easily, and I'm just like, I don't, like, there's so many times where I want to just, like, I don't think I can keep doing tarot. And there's so many times I'm just like, I don't want to do it anymore. But this is my job, and I know I haven't been doing it for, like, super long time, but I used to, have that psychicness to me, and it terrified me, and I cut that part off of me. And, opening up again, doing tarot again, it is just like, it's scary, but it's also amazing at the same time, and I want to be able to help people. And I was actually hoping to have this as a side thing, because I really want out of my situation. So I do consider being a tarot reader my job, and I know I'm still taking off, and I see, when I see my numbers growing, I'm just like blown away, and I'm just like, I can do this, and those of you who have been with me since the beginning, I really appreciate it, because I know in the beginning I was just, a lot of you, some of you even did tell me that you see the potential in me, and even that in itself was very encouraging, and I know my growth. I don't know how many of you have been with me in the beginning, at least in this zodiac sign, but I have come such a long way, and I know that, and I see the difference in myself already. But anyways, the point is like, I feel like the same is for you. Like, I feel like when we let life's obstacles and our emotions and everything get the best of us, we miss out on something we do, and then we'll have that regret. So I really feel like this, because like I said, you're gonna, sometimes when it comes to learning stuff too, and especially, the universe does help us. It does. I don't know what you guys believe in, a lot of people do believe, so a lot of people do believe in a higher power, but don't necessarily believe in God. So, I personally do believe in God, and I do personally believe there's a heaven and a hell, but that's my personal belief. That's why I'm careful about how I say things. So, whatever it is that you guys believe in, you know what I mean? And that's also why I struggle with doing tarot, because I know, as, I don't consider myself, like, super religious, but I won't get into that either. Dude, I should just make a talk channel and have it live and just have you guys ask me freaking questions. No, but anyways, because the major arcana is like, for me, like, the universe cards, the universe at work, and if it's here in a negative way, it's because you're not, because even those of you who believe in God too, it's like, I feel like God helps us out to a point, like, the universe helps us, gives us a helping hand, okay? God, the universe, whatever it is you believe in, they give us a helping hand, but we also have to do our part. Now, a lot of people have it in their minds to, and I've noticed this lately too, talking to those of religion beliefs, it's kind of like, oh, well, I want to leave it in God's hands. It's like, yes, that's amazing, good, turn, to a higher being, ask for that guidance, but, but you also, you have to do your part too, you know what I mean? It's kind of like when we ask a friend for a hand, we can't just, have them hold our hand the whole way through, or have them, do all the work for us, you know what I mean? It's like, let's say you're remodeling your house, okay? You have all these people coming to help you. You're not going to just sit there and watch them do that. I mean, if you do, then, I'm not going to say you're a piece of garbage, but, what the heck, you know what I mean? So I really feel like whatever obstacle you're facing, you have it within you to get through it and push through it. The universe is helping you. I really feel that. The universe is trying to help you, trying to help guide you, but you need to take that step. You need to take that action. So it's kind of like, setting up a board game. You set up the board, you set up all the pieces, and now it's up to you to play the game. Okay, and that is how the universe works. At least that's my perspective. And it's okay if you guys have a different perspective. There's no judgment, no reason to fight or argue. I feel like that's one thing I hate about the world. I feel like all our differences just, like, completely divide us, and that's so sad and heartbreaking. But anyways, you know what I mean? So I really do feel like the universe is at work in your life. Especially, in this month or in the near future, okay? So there is something you're going to be facing. You're going to have to choose your path. You're going to have to push forward, okay? So I hope to see forward movement later. Alright, so I'm sorry if I rambled too much about that. Dude, I really do try not to ramble or get off topic, but I get triggered. I just get so triggered because I have all these opinions and things inside of me that I don't ever get to express. Okay, so now we're gonna do your finances, okay? Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. So, this is regret. This is mourning over spilled milk, or this is dealing with a loss, okay? When we go through a loss of any kind, whether it's death, losing a friendship. Well, this is for finance though, so I feel like, some of you guys maybe you made a poor finance choice. Okay, whatever it is that you lost is affecting you financially. Okay, whether it's this, some of you guys I feel like made a poor investment. Okay, whatever the case is, maybe you spent more than you should have, and now you're dealing with that regret and that big loss. Now, I noticed this with every zodiac sign, okay? So, and I do feel the need to say this for you as well before I pull the clarifier. With all the uncertainty in the world right now, I don't know how other countries are doing, with the COVID, but I do know the U.S. because I live in the U.S. So I can only imagine for other countries. Like I said, I don't know that much about other countries. So, you know, if you want to tell me about it, you can leave a comment down below. Shine some light, shine some education. But anyways, educate me and others. Please do. I'm curious. But like at least in the U.S., it's like not everybody has a job. A lot of people got out of a job. Some people are more doing like side things on the side. Trying to find new work. So you don't have that steady income. And then for those of you who are, what is that? Oh my gosh, my mind went blank. Not critical workers, but essential. There we go. Essential workers. Okay. Even you guys, you have to be careful with your money right now because one positive COVID case will shut you down for like at least up to 2 weeks. You know what I mean? So during these difficult times with all the uncertainty, and then there's still all those problems with the stimulus checks too that I've heard. You really need to be careful with your money, okay? So, don't overspend, don't buy things that you don't need, and that's really hard, especially those of you who are so used to, spending money freely because you just don't know. You know what I mean? You don't know if you're going to be shut down. I feel like because some of you are still working, you're kind of careless still because you think that it's not going to affect you. But like I said, all it takes is that one positive test. And by the way, everybody needs to stop getting testing. Like, unless you're required to get testing or you feel like you are going to die, like if you have like a fever, like I understand if you have a fever, I understand if you're at poor health, but I mean, even before COVID, people were like insanely always going to the doctors for small things. At least where I live in a small town, and I kept hearing like, why are people like, and then also what is mind-blowing to me is the numbers are so inaccurate and people are still buying into it. Like, there are videos out there are government officials who have straight out said how they are doing the numbers and people are still buying into the fear, and that is what's triggering me. They're using fear to take away our rights. They're using fear to push their agenda on us. And I will say this, and I have never been political in my life. I feel like this coming election and elections after that are very, very important. And now is the time. I do not want to be the era. I do not want to be the generation that allows the government to take away our rights. And for those of you who are religious, in the Bible it does say that eventually there will be one world order, meaning one government, one money, all that. You know what I mean? But I feel like that's, that has been a long process and we will get there eventually. but I will fight it, and I will fight it every step of the way. I don't want that, and I know people want Jesus' second coming too, but I feel like people who do want that, they don't realize what they are also asking for, because like I said, I'm one of those people who do believe in the heaven, the hell, and in Jesus' second coming, but people don't realize what's gonna happen during those times. Those are gonna be really dark, terrible, scary times. I don't want to live through that. Like, I'm not scared of death. You know how it is. It's like, dying unexpectedly is one thing, but it's like if you know how you're going to die, it like hovers you. Like, I'm not scared to die. I'm not, but I'm scared to go through, knowing what's to come. You know what I mean? So it's like, I don't want to go through that. You know what I mean? Anyway, sorry, I got sidetracked. Anyways, so money, yes. You don't know how long you're going to be in a job for. And when you do have this, and you don't know what emergencies you're going to face. Like, you put, some people do put aside money for emergencies. Like, let's say, then you have a huge hospital bill. You know what I mean? So you guys gotta really be careful with your money. So, so some of you, I feel like, are working on that. Setting that financial goal and, working on it. Some of you guys, a negative cycle could be ending because you're coming to the realization, like, hey, I need to be smarter with my money, because you do have this loss and regret here, you know what I mean, that has effect on your finance. And I'm so sorry. So let's go with work. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I'm gonna just say this. Okay, so for me, like, a deep love connection for me would be like the Two of Cups and the Ace of Cups. Okay, so for me, the Lover's card, there is love, but there's also a contradiction, or an obstacle that you need to face. It's not necessarily love in a negative way or a third party, at least not for me. For me, because I feel like every tarot reader reads cards differently. Like, there's the similarities, but then there's also, certain cards that read differently, and that's okay. Okay? It doesn't mean that they read them wrong. It's just that everybody is different, especially when it comes to tarot reading. Our own interpretations, and that's okay. So you'll, those of you guys who watch a lot of tarot videos, maybe you've realized that. So anyways, so for me, the Lover's card is that there's love, but there's also hardships, contradictions, in some cases, maybe an ending. But it's not here in the reverse. So it just means like there's something contradiction, something negative going on. There's, whether it's toxicity or just an obstacle. So let's find out. Oh my gosh. So for some of you, I feel like this is an office romance. Some of you guys are in a freaking office romance, and having to keep it hush hush. Because, a lot of places don't, at least I don't really know, but, so I've heard or seen on TV, the office romances aren't accepted, or, you kind of like keep it on the DL, especially if you're involved with somebody who is higher or above you in position. So, some people do tend to keep it hush hush because they don't want other people to get the wrong idea, but oh my gosh. So definitely seeing an office romance going on here. So, that's probably where that contradiction is coming in. It's like, I've never been in an office romance, so I don't really know what that's like. So if any of you are in an office romance, work romance, and you're comfortable enough sharing your story, leave a comment below and tell me about it. I'm curious. But I do sense a real connection there. There is love there. There's that fun. Because I do hear too that people who it's exciting doing it in secret. I don't know. I think people just kind of get kind of like that adrenaline. And I do hear that adrenaline is addictive. I don't know. I'm not going to elaborate on that. I'm going to hush. I've had secret relationships, but they were more, they were more intense, like on the negative side, like not on the exciting side, but on the like intense, like, oh, or what if you get caught, like I don't want to get caught type side, or like dealing with people's stupidity. Anyways, I won't get into that. So let's get into relationships. Okay, so I'm pretty sure that's gonna come up in one of these. So, because the thing is when we're romantically involved with somebody, that person can become our best friend, our family, and our lover. Now, those connections are beautiful connections. That's the type of connection that I want. I'm not gonna waste my energy or time on somebody who's below that. I mean, I have my girl, wifey, bestie, amazing, but to have that in your other person that you're, working to spend the rest of your life with, having all that three in one, that is a beautiful connection, and it's rare. It is so rare nowadays, which is very sad. That is very sad, but I won't get into that. Oh my gosh, I just picked a freaking channel. Okay, so in friendship, so there's this heaviness, a burden, a heavy load to carry with this fire energy, and then with the sword energy, wanting to go towards calmer water. So I feel like, some of you guys are needing a break, wanting to get away from something or somebody, okay? Or just, get away from the situation and take that time to reflect, okay? Dang, these videos are going long today. I must freaking be talking a lot. Oh my gosh. So family is, your at-home family, your family, like your intermediate family, or anybody you consider to be your family, aunt, uncle, or somebody who's non-blood related who you consider family. So there's this generous energy, helping, receiving, okay, and things moving forward movement. So I do feel like you're having that support when it comes to family. So there is that support in there. That support is helping, you move forward. Help with that support, you're able to make the progress that you need to make, okay? Now in romance, ooh, beautiful foundation, committing. So this to me is like your foundation, your commitment, you're celebrating, okay? And with past memories. So I feel like whoever you're connecting with, you're making memories with them, okay? You're, like I was saying, this is somebody who, for some of you, this is your office romance. Somebody who maybe you met them through work too, whether their job or your job, okay? Or it's somebody who you're actually working with. Making beautiful memories, commitment. Like, there's this beautiful love connection, you guys. Wow. So, I feel like, whatever you're struggling with outside of your romance, I don't know. But, yeah, you do have someone deceitful around you, though, too. So maybe that's what it is. Like, I feel like, because, like I said, some of you do have a secret romance. That's probably where this juggling comes in as well with that. So I feel like the person around you who wants to be deceitful, whether it's out of revenge or bad ill, I feel like for some of you, they could find out about this secret lover and expose you. Okay? I don't know. But then you have this heaviness in friendship. So I don't know. But whatever the case is, you do have dark energy around you. And like I said earlier, you are juggling. So let's see what your weakness is. Yes, secrets being revealed to you and needing healing. So things will be getting revealed to you, okay? Now, I feel like this isn't something small, at least not for you. So it could be something, like I was saying, I don't know if it's in this video. Everybody handles things on different levels. So whatever you're facing, whatever you're dealing with, it's here as a weakness, so it's something that's gonna probably weaken you, at least emotionally. It's gonna really have an effect on you, is what I'm saying, and you're gonna need to heal, okay? It's something that you're going to need to heal from, all right? But like I did say in the beginning, the universe is working in your life, okay? There is something that you're gonna have to get past, but the universe is gonna be helping you, but you need to do your part too. And I feel like that is connected to here. Okay, and I did say you have this negative energy around you, okay? Somebody who has ill intentions, whether it's out of revenge, you know, whatever the case may be, they have ill intent. So let's see what your strength is. So you have this beautiful, passionate, energetic energy. In some cases, motherly, parental. Wow. You know what? And these are all lined up too, dude. You have such a beautiful connection with somebody. That is crazy. You are connecting with somebody, even if it's a secret lover, even if you have a little contradiction going on. I feel like it's circumstantial. Beautiful connection. Your romance is beautiful. At least your connection. Even though you're going through something situational, some of you, it is beautiful. So beautiful. Look at that. Beautiful. And they are your strength. So I feel like whatever you're going to be facing, they are going to be your rock. They will be. So don't. So I feel like with this, there is secrets about it. I feel like some of you, maybe you're keeping them in the dark about what you're going through. And we do tend to do that. We do tend to keep secrets from those that we love the most. Not because, because we feel like we're going to burden them. Not because we don't trust them. Not because, we don't want to. But sometimes we do feel like we don't want to burden those. And that's why, so I feel like for some of you, that's where the secretness is. Okay, so I really do feel like, because this is a beautiful, concrete, deep connection. Like, I see this, moving forward in time. Like right now, you're on the right path at least with this person. And I feel like they are your rock. So I feel like whatever you're going to face, lean on them, confide in them. Let them, help shoulder some of that burden, okay? Because that's what our spouses and our best friends are there for, okay? They are there to help carry the weight so we don't have to do it alone. They are our rock throughout life. At least if you're connecting with the right people, you know what I mean? So wow, that is beautiful. So even though you have this little negative energy, you have this beautiful energy, and I really feel like this is where your strength really is. And that's why it's in your strength. It is. This, that's why it's here. They want to offer you. They will give you support if you let them. So lean on them. Let them help you. Let them help you carry and shoulder that burden so it's not so heavy on you. That's what our people are there for. That is why we have, at least one person. You know what I mean? So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm sorry if I rambled earlier. I don't mean to, and I try not to. But anyways, like I said, thank you guys so much for watching. So if you want to check your chart, there's a link to do that. If you want to donate, there's a link to do that. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. And I am doing free readings. Thursday will be the last day. Now, this will also be the last time that I will be doing the long, detailed readings. So after this, I will be doing very short, but also make them different. So like one day I'll focus on romance, another day I'll focus on, kind of like I did right here, so maybe I'll do the same. So one day, focus on what you need to be learning that week, and then focus on your finances and work, and then focus on your relationships one day, and then one like specifically, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but my readings are not always the same. But I do that so you're not always hearing the same thing over and over. You know what I mean? And I know that that's how it is with tarot. Sometimes you just hear it over and over and over. So then this way you're getting different views, different angles. So even if you are hearing the same thing, maybe something will come up that you didn't hear before. Alright, so anyways, free readings, like, subscribe, donate. Okay, so I will see. Oh, and then after the free readings are up, it'll be $5 for a personal reading. Okay, just $5. And then if you would like a weekly one card pull, that is free, and it's weekly free. Okay, I have that down below. All right, so thank you guys so much for tuning in, and thank you for your love and support. I really appreciate it, and I will see you next time. All right, bye guys, take care.